And what is your opinion on the government taking actions like that? What would be the downfalls and ramifications? And what's your opinion on the free market versus a totalitarian move like that?
Yeah, this is a really good question. I think this has come down to educate the U.S. audience on the current state of the affair of your country. So give you an example. The video you just heard is from a 26 years old entrepreneur named Alexander Wang, and I believe he was born in the United States because his parents, basically all physicists, working with for the U.S. government for a long time. And he mentioned about atomic bomb, like growing up in the national laboratory, and all of those actually. Interesting. Yet tomorrow is the movie from Christopher Nolan talk about Oppenheimer, which is the nuclear bomb inventor and the technology. But we're coming back again. History reoccurring again. So you heard Alexander was talking about he embarked a trip. It's an investor trip as an entrepreneur, as someone who is really talented in this highly advanced technology field and a brilliant mind, because he was only 15 and he won the 5th place in national competition in math. And he self-taught coding, when he was 17 years old. And he also was the MIT actually offered him a full scholarship, and he said no. He dropped out MIT and he started his own company, Scale AI, which right now 7 years ago he started that in 2016, and now he is actually working with the U.S. government, having contract like $350 million US dollars. Like, this guy is brilliant, and he's telling his story. He said he went to China for a potential investment round, and that trip made him really he used the words interesting, and the other words is concerning. I think I can't remember exactly, but he saw. And he testified. His parents are Chinese, so I'm sure they would understand the brutality and the cruelty of the communism and the communist regime. So he mentioned about when the first generation of AI, when the Chinese, the CCP, acquired them, they used them to make the facial recognition cameras. And right now, the Chinese communist regime controls a majority of those companies of upstream, downstream manufacturing, producing the most advanced facial recognition camera. But what do they use it for? They don't use it for serving you, making your life more easy. They used it for oppression, and they used it for genocide.